All right, from Luthuli, I'm about to take a quick break here on JK Live, but for now, over to Jeff. It's showtime. Yeah?
That's right. And we have Co-to Secretary General Francis Atwoli in the house, always on time. SG, good to see you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
I hear you're running for Co-to Secretary General once again.
I don't run. I am always asked to run.
Asked to run, but okay, you've been endorsed by 42 trade unions.
Absolutely.
42.
Yeah.
But come on. Haven't you overrun your terms? I mean, you know, is it time to walk away?
Let me tell you something with the constitutions of trade union. And trade union work is just like a priest's work. It's a calling. And our organizations, constitutions, are members and members between themselves, an agreement that provides that any trade union constitution is a packed together members and themselves. And members and themselves with their representatives are the decision makers of that organization.
But haven't you overstayed your term? Haven't you overstayed?
It doesn't matter as long as it is run on democratic basis, unless if you are imposing yourself.
Why can't you just walk away and say, you know, I've done 25 years, let me walk away?
You walk away when you are not delivering. You walk away when you are unpopular.
So you still
walk away when you don't have what to offer.
So you still have more to offer?
Walk away when you are irrelevant. When you are completely irrelevant.
Are you still relevant?
Very much more than irrelevant, both locally and internationally.
So you're going to say?
I can. Have you seen Reddy, who leads the Indian trade union movement, Mr. Reddy? He's now 86. 86. I've not yet clocked 80. Come on. One day accompany me to Geneva.
Yes.
You see the labor leaders are people who have an access to speak to the heads of state straight on issues concerning workers. Yeah.
And you speak to the head of state as well, don't you, sometimes?
Absolutely, when there is a problem in the country. I've got to reach out on him because of workers.
Okay, but look, this day and age of handing over to a younger generation, when are you going to do that?
Let me tell you, Jeff, I've told you always, younger generation will always be there. The younger generation, those who are there during those days, who are calling themselves young thugs, how old are they now? It's a question of whether this particular person, this particular leader is delivering. Look at Trump in the United States of America. How old is he?
80.
Yeah. Why hasn't he said, no, this is the time to leave it for there? Once you are called upon and once you are still delivering, and if you are a glue that puts your people together, the way Raila Amolo Odinga used to put the members of his ODM party together,
yeah.
The way President Daniel Arap Moi used to put us in Kano, I'm Kano now. When he left, where is Kano? So I'm telling you, so long as you can put your brigade together, you are still serving, you can deliver, you are relevant, and you handle issues that are pertinent to those people who elected you, they will still elect you.
So you're telling me Co-to has no one term or two term?
What is two term and one term? What does that mean? It doesn't make a difference. One term, two term, because you can serve one term, you die. Or you serve two term and people say, we want you to continue.
Yeah.
And the problems, let me tell you, locally, and I told you one day on this bench,
yes.
The problems the South of Sahara leadership is facing is each of these terms and terms and terms. Go to our North African countries. Go now to Egypt. Have you been to Egypt of late?
Not of late.
In Cairo alone, we have about new 5 cities in Cairo that were introduced by President Sisi. If President Sisi would have served for only 2 term or 1 term, what he's doing, he wouldn't have done it. Today, the Kenya's embassy has been allocated at a wonderful place to put up in Cairo. They have a new area that all government buildings, embassies will have an opportunity to put up new buildings in Cairo.
So, but you know, wait a minute, SG. But we are going to Singapore.
Yes, of course, and that we are late. We would have gone to Singapore so many years ago, 60 years. I told you on this bench in 1968, the founding father of this nation gave a grant of $5 million to the government of Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. We were ahead of them.
We were.
Go to Kuala Lumpur today, see where they are.
Yes.
And you don't need to have a visa to go to Kuala Lumpur. So we are late. You know, the tigers of Asia came after us when we were ahead of them. I happened in 1978 when Mzee Jomo Kenyatta died. I was the youngest trade unionist, and the senior trade unionist remained behind, and they assigned me to represent them in Bangkok. Bangkok was nothing, a lot of mosquitoes, what have you. Go to Bangkok today. Yeah. Go to Thailand, my friend. So we are late. It is only that President William Ruto is brave. He's telling Kenyans that this is where we need to go. But because most of our leaders are not exposed, they cannot understand where Singapore is, where we are, and what we can do to turn our country into an area of developed, part of developed countries. Let me tell you.
Go on.
Recently, I was one of the people who had been convinced by workers and other interested parties to oppose affordable housing. Recently, I went to Kisumu. I could not believe I have landed in Kisumu town.
Why? Because
of the new affordable housing. They have changed the whole scenario. I went to Kakamega in my own county. I could not believe it. We are at NSSF, we had refused with our land in Mukuruku and Jenga. Go there now, see what is happening. This country requires a very brave person. And I don't think even we as Mio, if we would have won elections, we would have brought up such a change that requires a very brave leader who can tell MPs off, who can tell opposition off, and who can tell those people who are anti-development off on the face.
Yeah, this is the same man you didn't support in the last election.
Absolutely.
You didn't support him?
You and me. Because we were on this bench, we were doubting. But we must accept that.
You kept saying, in whose hands are we safe?
Absolutely.
You said that?
Yeah, because we are coming from known to unknown.
Sawa. We're going to talk more about that. Is
this Jake? Are you Jeff? Is this Jeff or I'm seeing somebody else?
Why? Why?
Because you are asking me questions that you know very well. And where we were going very much to what we were talking before. Jeff?
Yes.
I think you are in the US recently.
No, I was.
You look a different person. This guy here, you look younger than when you left this country. Were we overworking you? My Lord. And you have come with some different sharp questions to ask
Yes,
me.
yes. It's time now. It's a new year.
Unbelievable.
Are you serious?
Unbelievable.
Are you ready?
Unbelievable.
Are you ready?
Unbelievable. Jeff, this is unbelievable.
There's plenty more of this coming up, folks. Stay tuned. Keep tweeting at KoinangeJeff, at Trevor Mbija, at Citizen TV Kenya. The hashtag JK Live. JK Live takes a break. Welcome back. More with Secretary General of KOTU, Francis Atwoli. He holds no grudges. He shoots from the hip without fear of contradiction. JK Live takes a break. We'll be back in a moment. In the meantime, coming up.